home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. With the catch, it's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read.
Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mack. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level. and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, September 28th, 1929, the first time USC and UCLA squared off on the gridiron. Here's how this year's edition finished up. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Williams will pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
To the air, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short.
Get set, get set.
The lone back's got it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Mack. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Looking for room, it's Robinson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Washington wants to go quickly. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pushes ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Cricket.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty in this part of the field? Man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Got it in the middle. It's Collier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Callahan. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan State!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Rides the back and leaves it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll run it to the right here.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Touchdown, Husky. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shade that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Callahan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Mack. Rushes on him. Then as he throws. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll break up this drive with the pass. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Runs through a tackle. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mack. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Mack. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Williams will pass. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does.
Clear. Clear. Ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Washington! And the beatdown has ensued. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They're going to run it. Nice move there. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callahan. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collier. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
That's reeled in. It's Callahan. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.